Namaste. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I have prepared this yoga sequence for you all to get benefited, and whenever you want to practice at home, you can just watch the video and follow the sequence. It is an hour-long sequence approximately, and this is the required time. I would recommend that we should all practice almost every day. In this particular sequence, I have tried to incorporate almost major important poses which are required for all of the 7 chakras, cleansing, healing, and overall the entire body anatomy to keep you healthy and free from the major ailments like diabetes or heart problem, cholesterol, or any other kind of thing, sciatica. A whole lot of poses, a whole lot of ailments are being addressed. I try to address them through these series of poses. I would not say this is a flow or something. It basically remains the legacy Indian style. I would try to do these poses little for lesser seconds, lesser time duration, so that we can cover up a little more amount of poses and get benefited with more amount of things. This is just the beginner level ones. To start, sit into Sukhasana, Padmasana or Siddhasana. So Sukhasana is simply cross-legged. Padmasana is basically when you take one leg over the other and sit, and this mudra, Gyan Mudra, Chin Mudra, so you can use any of those. Padmasana. And Siddhasana is something where you take your heel and put on your Muladhara chakra and take the other leg and insert in between and take another leg on your Swadhisthana chakra. So to practice that, you can take it on the later stages. Just to give you a high level overview on the chakras, the lowest is the Muladhara chakra. The second comes is Swadhisthana chakra, Manipur chakra, Anahat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, Agya chakra, and Sahasrara chakra. From the lowest of the animal instincts belonging to the Muladhara chakra, the journey towards the God, towards the highest possible chakra, Sahasrara chakra, it all stays inside you. It all is completely inside you. To begin with, I would recommend that you begin with a little bit of Kapalbhati Pranayam, which is included in the Shatkarma, the 6 kriyas of yogic cleansing of the body. Kapalbhati Pranayam, as the name indicates, it basically cleanses your stomach. Kapal means forehead and Bhati means shine. So Kapalbhati, if you do it regularly, it possibly will start bringing shine to your forehead, cleansing your Agya chakra as well. In this, you only explicitly exhale. One of my favorite pranayams, you can do it in the repetition of 30, 50, 100 or 150 on the other side of your legs on Padmasana. Take a deep breath, bring yourself back to normal. Okay, let's do a little bit of the warm-up and then we can start and begin our poses. So in terms of the warm-up, first is we go ahead with the Dhanurasana. Dhanurasana, you join your fingers like this, take them up and turn them upside down. Stretch your upper body up and lower body low. Dhanurasana, a good stretching. The second you go is Dhanurasana. Open your feet 1 feet wide and turn towards left, keeping your body straight. Then turn towards right. It's something like this. You go up as much as you can. Awesome. Then comes up is Kati Chakrasana. You keep your right hand on your left shoulder Left hand goes on your right hip and twist on your navel, look towards your right feet or right ankle. Bring yourself back. Now keep the left hand on your right shoulder, right hand goes on your left hip and slightly twist on your navel, look towards your left heel. Awesome. Once you do this, slightly establish the back twist as well. Fold back as much as you can. You do not need to go too deep, but a slight one. And then fold forward as much as you can. Make not to go deep, too deep. The next we start is Sun Salutation in the Ashtanga series. Sun Salutation A. Let's begin with that. So come towards the forward side of your mat. Keep your two feet just 1 inch apart or something close to that. Once you do that, then start with your Sun Salutation. Inhale and exhale happens in the alternate positions of the Sun Salutation. So I'll keep guiding, just keep practicing that. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha-Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Swasana. Look towards your navel. Open the fingers, hold the earth like a claw. Push on your shoulders, push on your hips. Ensure that you are keeping your knees straight. Look towards your navel, Nasakri Drishti, and focus on your Sahasrara Chakra. This is the only one pose where you focus on your Sahasrara Chakra. Take 5 deep breaths inside. Walk forward, Ardha-Uttanasana, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Samasthiti, come back to normal. Let's do 2 more repetitions of the same pose. It'll warm your body up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Look towards your navel. Hold yourself. Push on your shoulders, push on your hips. Keep the knees straight. Keep the back straight. Take 5 deep breaths here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk forward. Fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Samasthiti normal. Let's do one more round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold. Focus on Sahasrara Chakra, the crown chakra. Look towards your nose tip or look towards your navel. Take 5 deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk forward. Fold forward. Inhale, Urdhvastasana, Samasthiti. Let's get into Sun Salutation B. Start with chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha-Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Swasana. Take your right leg forward, parallel to the mat, and the left leg behind, perpendicular to the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Swasana. Inhale, take the left leg forward, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, go down. Inhale, exhale, hold and take 5 deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk forward. Inhale, back up. Samasthiti. Let's do 2 more rounds of this. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha-Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Swasana. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, focus on heart chakra, Anahata chakra. Inhale, exhale, hold. Take 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk forward. Ardha-Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 1 more round of this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Anahata chakra focus. Anahata chakra focus. Vishuddhi chakra focus. Exhale. Adho Mukha Swasana, downward facing dog. Focus Sahasrara Chakra. Look towards your navel. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2. Very good for the sciatica patients. 3, 4, 5. Walk forward. Dhanurasana, forward fold. Inhale back up. Samasthiti. It's beautiful. Immediately after any of the Surya Namaskar practices, it's always good to take a little relaxation to catch up on the breath. We will take 10-15 seconds of Shavasana to get into the next level of poses, which are more focused for the Swadhisthana chakra. Take a deep breath through the nose, relax through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Let's get back up. The next pose we are going to enter is Navasana. Navasana is something which is very beautiful for your stomach. It will break your constipation. So in that, what happens is you hold the 2 fingers and the thumb and hold your toes. You have to pull your legs up and straight. Focus on your lower back. The 2 knees should be joined. Hold it there. Keep your back body straight. Take a few deep breaths here. Bring it back, don't touch the ground. Hold your legs again. Try to bring them back again. Look towards your toes, keep the lower back straight. Focus on your lower back. Join the 2 knees. Very good for your hamstrings. Very good for the sciatica patients. Go down. 1 more repeat. Join. Awesome. Next 4 poses are basically more focused on your Swadhisthana chakra. Not just Swadhisthana chakra, for the reproductive organs, it is these are one of the beautiful poses, and they turn in towards your Kundalini Jagran as well. One of them is called as Maha Mudra. So the 4 poses are Kati Chakrasana, Janu Sharasan, Parivrat Janu Sharasan, Paschimottanasana and Konasana. So what we do is we open our legs 2 feet wide approximately. And after opening up the legs, what you have to do is take your right hand, hold your left toe going down and fold forward, touch your nose on your knee. Ensure when you are going down, you are folding on your hips, not your back. And you exhale and go down. And the left hand goes on the back. Similarly, you switch. Kati Chakrasana. One of the beautiful poses for the preparatory pose of the next few asanas. Focus on the Swadhisthana chakra. Ensure that the knees remain straight. Just to show you the anatomy. So you open your legs, keep your back straight. Awesome. The next level pose we enter is Janu Sharasan. Janu Sharasan is also called as the Mahamudra. So now what you do is you keep your right heel between your genital and anal regions. That is where the Muladhara Chakra is located. Slightly push on that, slightly, and keep your left leg straight. Now in this particular position, you have to breathe out, exhale, go down and hold your leg, touch your nose on the knee. This basically is very significant asanas from the perspective of Kundalini Jagran or Pranic awakening. It's called as Mahamudra, Janu Sharasan. Ensure knees are straight. You can do multiple repetitions of this. This is one of very beautiful poses. In this, the three different Vayus, the Apan Vayu starts flowing upwards, which is responsible for flowing downwards and responsible for the exhaust of all your product of the body. When it flows upwards, it merges with the Saman Vayu at the navel and Pran Vayu there at the navel. So all these three Vayus, they basically resonate and create an intense flame inside, which generates an intense heat on the other side of the body. Focus on Swadhisthana Chakra. Similarly, in the same series, the next is Parivrat Janu Sharasan. So in that, what you do is you open your left leg once. Open this. The right heel goes again towards your Muladhara Chakra, the space between your anal and genital regions where the Muladhara Chakra exists. And since the left leg is forward, you take your left hand and turn it upside down and hold the right side of the left leg. And the left hand goes towards this side. So how you go about is slightly hold, look up. Parivrat Janu Sharasan. Keep your knees straight. Focus on Swadhisthana Chakra. Awesome. Similarly, on the other side of the body, keep your right leg straight. Take your left heel towards your Muladhara Chakra. And since the right leg is forward, you take the right hand towards this, hold your toe slightly, pull yourself forward, more forward, keep it, hold the leg, left hand goes towards the right of the right leg, turn down, look upside, look up, keep your knees straight, focus on Swadhisthana Chakra. Parivrat Janu Sharasan. The next in the same series is Paschimottanasana. You join your two legs, and in this particular asana it is in the same series and does approximately the same kind of things. Ensure that you are folding on your hips, not on your lower back. and ensure that you are keeping the knees straight. Even if you cannot reach, all you have to do is just keep on trying inch by inch every single day, and slowly at one day definitely you will reach there. With the exhale of the breath, hold the legs, go down. Ensure in this pose the knees remain straight. They are joining each. The knees don't fold. Immediately after this, in this particular Paschimottanasana, you have to focus on your Swadhisthana chakra only. Immediately after these poses, ensure that you are doing the Konasana. Konasana, you focus on your Manipur chakra, the third chakra. So you join the two legs, take the toes down. It is also, you have to make your body like a right angled triangle. Your body becomes the hypotenuse, your hands becomes the perpendicular, and the earth becomes the base. Let your head hang behind. Focus on Manipur chakra, the third chakra. Lift your hips as much as you can. Hold it there. Bring yourself back. Sit back. The next asana we are going to enter is Akarna Dhanurasana. So Akarna Dhanurasana is basically, Dhanur means bowman. So a bowman, when he pulls his string, he pulls it close to the ear. He does not take his ear towards the string. And similarly, Akarna Dhanurasana is in the same series. So you take your left leg straight, make a ring with your first finger and the thumb. And with the first finger and the thumb, hold your right toe. You have to bring and stretch your right toe towards your left ear. And while breathing out, you have to stretch it back, and the focus goes on Muladhara chakra. Initially, you can take the support of your hand to slightly push it. And with the other hand, go and hold your toe. Look towards the left leg. Focus on Muladhara chakra. Awesome. Similarly, other leg, other angle. Just make the ring, hold it, up, up, support, take it towards the right ear as much as you can. Keep your back straight. Focus on Muladhara chakra. Makes your digestive system strong, cleanses your intestines and colon. Immediately after these poses, you need to do the Yoga Mudra. Sit into Sukhasana, Siddhasana or Padmasana. Keep your back straight, take your hands back, hold your wrist with other hand. Now you have to fold forward, touch your chin or the forehead on the ground with the release of the air. Fold on your hips, not on your lower back. You have to release, and you can do Kumbhak there, external Kumbhak. Focus on Manipur chakra. Hands, try to pull them up. Elbows slightly bent, which will help you push yourself downwards. Come back up. Similarly, on the other side of the body. Hold your wrist, Body straight, proud chest. Fold forward on the hips. Take your hands slightly up. Bend the elbows slight. Awesome. The focus was supposed to remain on Manipur chakra. The next level of pose is Garbhasana. Garbhasana, as the name indicates, as the child remains in the womb of the mom. That is why the name is derived. It is one of the very beautiful poses for making your digestion extremely strong. Manipur chakra, focus. So what you do is keep your left leg slightly tilted. Take your right leg, take it up. Right hand goes more than the elbow between your right leg. Keep it on the left thigh. Take your left leg. Take your left hand above the right leg, below the left leg. Take it down. Form a Padmasana with this. Now pull yourself up. Try to touch your face. Focus on Manipur chakra. Beautiful. You can enhance the durations of all of these asanas one after the other and get the true benefit all of these asanas. So the next level of poses which we are going to enter is Gorakshasana. Gorakshasana, basically it focuses on your Swadhisthana chakra. It is one of the very important asanas. Swadhisthana chakra is a place where your entire unconscious and subconscious remains. It is actually called as the seat of unconscious. You are who you are, driven by the Swadhisthana chakra. Your conscious brain remains less than 10%, and believe me, all your actions, all your thought processes, they come through Swadhisthana chakra, your unconscious. So you try and join the two heels, legs. Keep your chest proud. Bring the two heels towards your Muladhara chakra. Focus on the Swadhisthana chakra. With the inhale of the breath, take your legs down. Gorakshasana, position 1. Slightly swing your legs. Focus on Swadhisthana chakra. Medically, this is very good for the seminal glands in the men and the reproductive organs in the woman. You can practice it for longer times. This was the Gorakshasana 1. Let's get into Gorakshasana 2 or 3. So in Gorakshasana 2, the things go vertical instead of horizontal. Now you keep your leg like this, and the other leg goes in between the first leg, and the two heels, they form kind of a lotus where your hips rest. Open your legs as much as you can. Keep your hands on your knees. Look forward, focus on Swadhisthana chakra. This is the Gorakshasana 2. If you can, then you can try for the Gorakshasana 3 position, wherein you join the two legs together. Always remember, in the balancing poses, the success remains on the focus. More is your focus, more you will be able to balance. You keep your focus on a particular point on the wall and open your legs as much as you can. Gorakshasana 3. Let's get into the next two poses. We are just holding these poses for a very little amount of time, just to ensure that we cover up as much as we can and you can get benefit of all of these poses. So Gomukhasana, the next one. Keep your left heel below your right hip. The right leg goes On the other side, the two new knees are matching each other. Since the right leg is up, the left hand goes above the shoulder and the right hand goes above the shoulder, and the left hand goes from down the back. Hands walk slightly towards each other, they hold and they join. You do not have to do this. All you have to do is just try every day. It's not necessary that your hands will meet on the day one, but slide slowly and slowly. No push in this pose at all, no push at all. Because the shoulder is a place where where three major of your muscles meet, and it is a multiple bone joint which is responsible for your rotation in multiple directions, for your motion in multiple directions. So ensure that you are moving into this pose slow, and when you come out of this pose also, it is slow. Focus on your Anahata chakra, focus on your heart chakra. Take deep breath. Slowly and slightly come out of this. Very slow and slight, very easy. Gomukha, and ensure that you are slightly rubbing your shoulders to ensure that you are trying to restore the things back where they were. On the other side of the body, you take your right heel below your left hip, and the left leg goes on the other side like this. The two heels should match, but even if they are not matching, do not worry. Slightly and slowly this will start happening. Since the left leg is up, so the left hand goes above the shoulder and the right hand goes from below the back. Slightly support and take the right hand up so that it reaches a little more up, but never ever push into this pose. Just do whatever you can, and by doing this, you will discover that the strength in your left and the right hand is not equal. You will figure that out at that time. Hold. Take deep breaths. Focus on Anahata chakra. Focus on heart chakra. Gomukhasana. Gomukh means cow facing. The face like a cow. The next pose immediately after this should be done is Ardha Matsyendrasana. Ardha Matsyendrasana, focus there remains on your Manipur chakra, and one of the very beautiful poses for the patients of diabetes 1, type 1 and type 2. So the left heel again goes below the right hip. Right leg, now the right knee comes in between of the chest. In order to ensure how you are making this pose, what you have to do is keep the left heel below your right hip, take the right leg on the other side. To establish the motion, ensure you are supporting like this. Once you support this, your leg is in between your chest. Take the right hand behind your spine, slightly adjust the spine or the navel for the twist, because the next we are going to make a twist. Now once you are established with the twist, take the left hand, hold the right toe on the other side of the leg, the right hand goes behind, comes this side, look towards your right shoulder. Ardha Matsyendrasana, focus on Manipur chakra. This basically asana is very beneficial for your liver, your pancreas, your gallbladder, and that is where it helps basically the diabetic patients and the nadis which propagate the prana through the entire body. They basically stimulate more the pituitary gland in the mind and help you get the optimized amount of insulin. For the diabetic patients, Ardha Matsyendrasana and Purna Matsyendrasana are very, 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 very beneficial poses. Look towards your left shoulder. Focus on Manipur chakra. Awesome. Slowly you can keep on increasing the hold in all of these poses. The next, we remain for a very short duration in a pose is called as Vajrasana. So Vajrasana is kind of a relaxing pose. And in Vajrasana, you keep your right toe on your left toe. Bring the legs together, form a lotus with your heels. Let your hips rest on the heels. Keep the two legs joined. Keep your hands over the knees. Sit and relax. Focus on the Manipur chakra. This is the only asana which you can do after the meals. And doing this asana after the meals will help you digest your food more. Take a deep breath. We are not going to stay much in this pose, but this is one pose you can do after every meal, and this will help you digest the food more faster. But people suffering with the knee pain, please do not do this. The next we are going to enter is Ushtrasana or camel pose. Usht in Sanskrit is a camel. So in the camel pose, basically you open your feet around 1 feet wide. Take your hands behind. One hand goes on the one leg and the other hand goes on the other leg, slightly and slowly. Let your head hang behind. Push your stomach forward. Focus on your lower back. Camel pose. Open your heart as much as wide, chest as much as wide. Slightly come out of this. We are not staying in these poses for long, but slowly you can increase your stay in these poses to get more better benefits of these poses. Immediately after this, Shashankasana. Another form of Shashankasana, another advancement is Madukasana. Make your fist keep next to the navel, fold forward. Bring that up. The next pose which we are going to do is one of the very beautiful poses, Mayurasana. And Mayur, why the name is derived as Mayur means peacock. A peacock eats all of the poisonous insects on the earth. And in order to digest those poisonous insects, it needs to have a very, very, very strong digestion. And this particular pose, that is why it is named after the peacock, Mayur Asana. Because doing this, your digestion capacities increase huge. And from the spiritual purpose, perspective, this basically remains very helpful in raising the Kundalini up. So what you do is take your hands, fold them on the other side. Take the two hands on the ground. Here the entire body weight will be supported by your elbows. The two elbows should be just next to your navel. If you are a beginner, you can open the elbows a little wider so that you can support it more. If you have been practicing, then I will bring the elbows closer. Now let the body relax on the hands. Join the two legs. Exhale, slightly lift yourself up. Mayurasana. One more advancement of this pose, which is called as Padma Yurasana, wherein you make a Padmasana completely and then raise yourself up. From the spiritual purpose, from the health purpose, from the body anatomy purpose, this is one of the very big blessings we have. Take yourself back. Now again the hands go into the same position. The body rests on the elbows. lift yourself slightly up. Padma Yurasana. Awesome. Come back. Take deep breaths. The next 7-8 poses are basically more beneficial for your throat, for your back pain. If people who have the back pain, if they want to practice these poses, they are really beautiful and they'll make you feel the difference in your back pain problems. We start with Bhujangasana, Shalbhasana, Dhanurasana, and then Padonatasan. So in these 3-4 poses, Bhujangasana, you lift your body above the navel up to the sky. And in Shalbhasana, below the navel, you have to lift the body. In Dhanurasana, you lift your body above and below the navel both. And your focus shifts from one chakra to another. In the Bhujangasana, you basically take your focus on the heart chakra. Awesome. Keep your hands next to your chest, join the 2 legs. Lift your body above the navel. Focus on the Anahat chakra. You can put your focus on the Vishuddhi chakra, but that is for different purposes. For this series, we are focusing on Anahat chakra. Look towards the sky, hold yourself. It opens up your nadis and the prana flows more better in your body. It will make you happy and more energetic. So do not do this in the night before sleep, because if you do that, it will be difficult for you to sleep. Now the next is Shalbhasana, when you keep your hands just next to your thighs. Now you have to press on the palms and lift your body up below the navel. Keep your chin on the ground. Push, join the 2 legs, push on the palms, lift your body below the navel. Shalbhasana, very good for the Swadhisthana chakra. Focus on Swadhisthana chakra. The next you go for is Dhanurasana. You hold the 2 legs, lift your body above the navel and below the navel up in the air, and then slightly slide back. Focus on Swadhisthana chakra. Very beautiful poses for healing up or clearing up your unconscious. Immediately after these 3 back bending poses, it's very important that we nullify the effect on the back and we practice Padonatasan after this, wherein your legs go parallel to the wall, your hands go parallel to the leg. Shoulders should be touching on the ground, hips should not leave the ground. Hold. Down. The next 3 poses which we are going to do, Pavan Muktasana, focus on Manipur chakra, Ardha Chakrasana, focus on Manipur chakra, Hast Padonatasan, focus again on Manipur chakra. These 3 poses will break your constipation, make your stomach more clear. Pavan Muktasana, as the name indicates, it helps you release any of the air stuck inside your stomach, inside your intestines or colon, and it helps you release the air. That's why it is called as Pavan Muktasana. So you join the 2 legs, bring your legs close. You have to put your nose between your knees. Take the hands like this. Hold the left wrist by your right hand. One of the beautiful poses for the awakening of Manipur chakra also. For the bile in the stomach. Now the next is Ardha Chakrasana. I would not recommend you to do it alone at home unless you are in some supervision of an expert. But this pose, if you have been already practicing, this is one very beautiful pose for breaking up your constipation if you remain constipated. Now you bring your heels close to your hips as much as possible. Take your hands close to your shoulders. Turn it upside down as much as possible. Then slightly put your head on the ground. Lift your body up. Push on your hands. Take your body up. Focus on the lower back. Let your head hang behind. Slight and slow. Only the people who know and who have been practicing should only be doing it. Awesome. Come down. Relax. Immediately after these two poses, forward fold, back bending, then forward fold. So, Dhanurasana is the asana which we need to practice. And in this, all what you have to do is the back till the middle remains on the ground. The legs slightly go up like 45 degrees and the hands go parallel to the legs. Awesome. In all these three poses, focus on the Manipur chakra. The next three asanas which we are going to do are Nasal, Sarvangasan and Madukasana. In the Halasana, you focus on your Vishuddhi chakra. Sarvangasan, focus on your Agya chakra. Madukasana, focus on your Agya chakra. Okay, but I mean, again, the people who know about it or who have been practicing it should be doing it, or I mean, they can try it. But the people who have never done it before, I would strongly recommend to do this a few times initially in the presence of an expert and get right knowledge about it, right expertise about it, then only practice alone at home. So the Jalandhar Bandh or the throat lock automatically executes during the Halasana. You hold your mat, slightly push your hips, take your legs up in the air, hold your mat, take your legs up, slightly bend, fold, touch. Halasana. Padma Yurasana, where you make the Padmasana slightly. Shakti Chalini, Halasana, Sarvangasana. Down, slightly down. Immediately after these two poses, it's very important that you do the Madukasana. So fold your legs in the form of a Padmasana. Hold your hips. Take your legs down. Slightly make an arch on your back. Keep your head on the ground. Hold the two toes. Bring them more closer and keep your knees, keep your elbows on the ground. Focus on Agya Chakra, opening of the throat. Opposite action to the Jalandhar lock, Jalandhar Bandh. In the previous two asanas, we had our Jalandhar Bandh executed. In this asana, we expand the throat. Awesome. Go down. In the same series, in the same inversion series, the last asana which I wanted to teach is Shirshasana. Shirshasana should always be done at the last of all the yoga practice. It should be the last asana to practice with, and then after that you should take Shavasana and relax. Again, the asana should only be practiced who know or who have practiced and who hold the expertise about it. It's not very complicated, it's just a matter of balancing your own self. It's just a matter of balancing your own self. So, intertwine the fingers like this, half of the fingers, or rather, 1/4 of the hand should be supporting the head above the crown, and half or 3/4 should be out, because your body will rotate and then you'll need more support. Slightly treat your body as two portions. One is above the hips and one is below the hips. So the two portions should go together. Slight and slow. Balance, practice, go up. Focus on the Agya Chakra. Awesome. Hold. Inversions are very lovely poses from many perspectives. From the spiritual awakening, from the prana awakening, from the kundalini awakening, from the perspective of reproductive organs, from the perspective of seminal glands. So your energies start flowing up. Not just this, few benefits. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other benefits too. And this is the way that you energize your Agya Chakra. Slightly go down. Initially you should be doing it maybe a minute or less, and later you can increase your practice to get more energy on the Agya Chakra. When you come out of it, slightly keep one fist over the other and rest your forehead on those two fists. Take a few deep breaths. Let the blood circulation come to normal. Relax. Come up like this. Slightly massage your Agya Chakra. Slightly massage the entire chakras and the body to let the blood flow, blood circulation get back to normal. Awesome. So thank you guys. That is the conclude of our yoga practice. I'll be continuing my practice after this video, and hope you all get benefited. Any of the things which you need, any of the problems which you face, any of the discussions which you want to do, I would politely request, please reach out to me, and please mail me. My email ID is kabra.kapil@gmail.com, or you can mail me at srikapil@yahoo.com. I repeat, srikapil@yahoo.com. Thank you so much. Please feel free to touch base in case if you want to get any knowledge on the pranic awakenings, on the nadis, chakras, on the various aspects of the yoga science, on the yoga nidra, pranvidya, swar yoga, anything. I would be happy to help. Even if I do not know, I'll try to find out the answers. Thank you so much. Namaste.